Very hard candy. Woo. Hang on just a minute. Let me get all this out of here. That was good, though.
Barry, can't hear you.
I know. I'm just trying to chew my candy up. All right. Good to see everyone today. It's a beautiful summer morning, and it's been a lovely week thus far. And we've been able to mow the yard at least twice. Just keep that sun shining on it. Sometimes a song is inspired by something or someone in particular. And most of our hymns are written to bring our focus to the Lord and His Word, or perhaps a significant day in the church calendar. The author of today's song explains that the idea or inspiration was to capture the understanding of just how much a church thrives during a specific tenure of leadership. The author wanted the song to commemorate the friendship and admiration of someone that has forever been integrated into the history of events that come to pass within the families that have gathered together to worship. So, researching the behind-the-scenes information of this special person, I discovered a few interesting tidbits. And very soon you will understand how the younger years of this person prepared the way for congregational experiences like dealing with the elements of nature and the containment of hot air for good use. The life of this person began in Raleigh, North Carolina, and moving to Wilmington at the age of 6, of course not by herself, became a fan of the beach and a fan of sailing. Hence the previous reference of capturing hot air for good use. Was a camper at Camp Seafarer, becoming a leader in the sailing docks, and attended Peace College. Now this is a 2-year women's college, and then off to North Carolina State, majoring in recreation management within the Department of Forestry. Now you need to understand what this degree is. This is a very enlightening degree. Now you have to listen. This recreation management degree deals with the human dimensions of natural resource management, seeking to understand the various different ways in which people connect with and relate to nature, thus promoting a love and respect for the environment around us and the people within it. So I thought, well, isn't that what a pastor does? Becoming a leader then in young life, working at the YMC, doing the after-school programming, apparently possessing an innate ability to work with the environment of children, thus preparing the way of the future and managing grown-ups. Spent the summers working at the Charleston Yacht Club, coordinating the summer sailing program, and even turned down a full-time position to pursue other things. And sadly, there are no known stories or pictures about this part of the life during the Charleston Yacht Club, because I would have loved to have seen or heard something. But when you're just that good of a child, you grow up to be a very good young adult. And either that or very good at covering it up.
And believe me, we tried to find out. I called your mom, and there were no mischievous stories. She said you were a perfect child. You didn't cut your hair. You didn't cut your hair or try to run away.
Right. So, giving up on trying to find any wild stories, I moved on. Working for the Charlotte YMC, and then attending Duke Divinity School, and even served a year in the British Methodist Church, serving also at the First United Methodist Church in Humboldt, then off to Cary, North Carolina, then Chapel Hill, North Carolina, but never as a senior pastor until her most recent position at First United Methodist Church in Hickman, Kentucky. Many fun memories of the short children's sermons brought to us each Sunday, very much joy in viewing and some of the most moving sermons about surviving tragedies and how those events help to shape the future of guiding others through their tough times. So now I can say it. This song is to celebrate Nancy Vardy. The song is entitled Love. And the author explains that the first verse talks about dealing with the betrayal and the recovery from it. And the second verse guides us to understand God and His role in our lives. And finally, the third verse was inspired by Nancy in her life as pastor and friend to our church, and it is because of the church as it is with her in it. And each chorus supplements the preceding verse with the uniqueness of one word. Love came back, love came down, and to celebrate Nancy, love came out to me. And the Sunday school class has been working on this. All of this has been inspired by the Sunday school class that meets every Sunday morning. And we wanted to do something special, so what we're going to do is sing this song called Love. I've asked my daughter Dion to come and sing us the verses, and if anybody that wants to come up front could join in and create a little choir of such, we're going to sing the choruses to celebrate this song. If you don't have the words, and the few people that have the words out here, you look along and read along. The song really does capture what we call the church body and its friendship with Him. It's a very simple song. You'll be easy to catch on to the chorus if you don't know it. By the third chorus, y'all just join right in as well as you can, and we will sing this song. We dedicate this to you.
Trusting with my whole heart was true.
ago, and
Yes, sir.
it was also suggested
Uh-huh.
by some members of the Sunday school class
Uh-oh.
that we give you this
Open it.
present
Uh-huh.
to commemorate what we're
I'm
doing.
assuming I need to open it.
Yes, you need to open it.
Oh. It's the words of the song printed and framed. To hang in any office to show every congregation I serve, yeah, this is what you gotta live up to. The First United Methodist Church of Hickman, Kentucky, dedicate this song to Pastor Nancy Barton, Sunday, June 26, 2016. Amen and amen.
Yes,
Thank
all
y'all.
right.
Oh
Yes. Hold it.
no. Uh-oh.
Now, I'm gonna speak loud, and so you gotta understand, we have grandkids in our home, and they buy things, and we turn them on and watch them. And I store them up on top of the refrigerator in the kitchen where a lot of this stuff stays. And I was just walking through the house one day, and this is what I see. I just kept walking by. I'm looking at the back of this. I'm thinking, what?
Nancy.
Not so tall. I'm looking. So I see this thing. I thought, you know what? So, again, members of our Sunday school decorated our little animal here.
Thank gosh, I thought it was a voodoo doll at first.
But it's a very special little friend that we have here. And it says something to us. I remember watching, you ever notice when Nancy is in a real hurry, when she realizes that we're late, she comes barreling up the aisle. Well, this is what y'all see. Now watch. Here we go, we're late for church.
You know I gotta preach
Yeah,
next.
so yeah.